What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Simple Living Outdoors. This one is a video that I kind of took a while to make. I really wanted to get some experience with what I'm about to talk about, and as you know, it is Kast King versus the Black Max. Now, Kast King isn't the most well-known of well-known companies, but I mean, most people do know it. Get Real Bass Fishing reps them a lot. He's sponsored by them. He loves the Speed Demon, and I think he uses pretty hardcore the reel that I've been using, which is the Kast King Royale Legend, which I saw that name and I was like, this must be good. This must be one of their best. It's $80, I think, on Amazon, and I got it paired. I had it to pair up with my crankbait rod, which is a KVD Quantum Cranking Signature Series 7.4. It is awesome, very sensitive, big bend with a strong back. Yeah, that's my review of that pole. Good crank rod. I mean, KVD designed it, so one of the best power fishermen in the world probably knows what he's talking about. But this is not about the rod, this is about the reel. So Black Max has been around for closer to a decade now. I remember I first got one before I enlisted in the military, so that's probably been around at least 8 years, probably longer. I got one, I've been using Black Max for 6 or 7 years now. I can't remember exactly, and I still remember the first time I was learning to use a bait caster on a Black Max, and that thing could cast a mile. But it was Black Max Gen 1, and I had that reel up until the boat wreck. If you haven't seen that video, go down and find that video and watch that video and figure out what happened. Pretty interesting day, to say the least. Quick back story to it. Black Maxes, there's 3 generations of Black Max, and there's Silver Max, Pearl Max, Blue Max, all sorts of Maxes, but 3 generations of Black Max. So Gen 1, you can tell it's Gen 1 because right there is a silver old school Abu Garcia logo. On Gen 2, which this is really messed up Gen 2 that I've had for like 4 or 5 years, this would be black. The little nut cover, and it would still be the Abu Garcia logo. This is the Gen 3. They got rid of that logo altogether, and it went from a reflective black to a flat black. That is the Gen 3, and they worked out all the kinks. Gen 1 was notorious for the gears grinding up pretty easily. Gen 2, they fixed that one, but like this button would pop back up. Gen 2 lasted for 4 years, and then I stepped on it pretty harshly during one of the tournaments. The spool tension knob came off. That's broken off, and I could probably restore it pretty easily, but I'm not gonna yet. Maybe a project for another day, make a cool video. Gen 3, they worked out all the kinks. Love this rod, $40 for this quality. It is a 6-4-1. It is amazing quality for 40 bucks. And if you haven't tried it out, you should definitely try it out. It's a little bit slower than the Kast King Legend Royale, which is a 7:0-1, I believe. Yeah, it's a 7:1 gear ratio, which is a moderate fast gear ratio. I know I'm using pole lingo on those, but you know what? It works. Definitely worth every penny. I'm going to keep buying these for sure. If it's ever a jig or a Texas rig rod, I am going to throw a Black Max on there. I like it on this crankbait rod. The only time I'm not gonna put it on a rod is if I need a high-speed reel, pretty much. Because Black Max, maybe. I know a lot of you guys that use Shimano might not agree with me. Maybe I just need to try a Shimano. So if you guys just want to ship your Shimanos over to me, I'll use them. But as a channel geared towards beginning anglers that are looking to catch some nice bass on a budget, the Black Max is an amazing deal. I fished tournaments with this, and it is reliable. Very reliable. So that's that. Now let's get on to the Kast King. This is the Kast King Legend Royale. It kind of looks like the Black Max a little bit. This is $80 on Amazon, I believe. I bought this a while ago to go on that crankbait rod. It's got a pretty nice free spool. It's very smooth, very fluid. Holds 165 yards, a 12-pound test. Fits really well in your hand, and it looks really cool. Kind of looks like if the Shimano Chronarch and the Black Max had a baby. So for $80, what I found in this reel is it feels good in the hands, it looks good, it's really smooth, but oh, and if you hear that clicking, that's just this. It's just the tag end. But anyways, but if you don't have it set up just right, it's gonna backlash. So it's a really sensitive rod, that is for sure. Rod? This is a reel. Keep doing that. It is a really sensitive reel. So for someone that's just starting out and looking for something that they can't buy at Walmart, something that they kind of want to feel good about, I wouldn't recommend it. I'd have to work to get the settings just where they wanted to be, and have the right weight of lure. Even if this rod is like, this rod can throw 1/4 ounce to 1/2 ounce. Basically, I'd need a 3/8 to a 1/2 ounce. I couldn't throw anything smaller, and you know what? I'm a finesse fisherman, and I do use smaller crankbaits, so that drove me nuts. A lot of, and that rod is good for more than just crankbaits. It's good for spinnerbaits. Anything that really you have to feel any movement or vibration coming off the bait, I would use that for. And I know a lot of you guys are gonna get mad I said bait when it's a lure. This is a channel for beginning anglers. This is our outdoorsmen in general, because hopefully I can get some turkey hunts going on. But this is not a beginner level bait caster. This is something a little more experienced, and I figured it would be easier because of the price. It's not. So with that being said, you guys need to go down there, like this video. While you're down there, go over and smash that subscribe button, because I'm doing another giveaway for another Whitebird rod from Favorite Rods USA. So until then, I'll see you guys next time I post.